Hello everyone and welcome to the Witchtok challenge. I am so excited. Honestly, I don't think that I've been this excited for anything free in a really long time. I absolutely adore TikTok and I want to share my excitement with you guys and teach you how to use it because it's one of the most incredible platforms. It's so fun, it's so non-judgy, it is not super hyper curated like Instagram is. It's literally like this new raw, beautiful, just emerging platform that I don't know, I can't get enough of. So let's get into it. Obviously you're here, this is a 3-day challenge. Basically this is going to get you from creating a profile to posting your first video. If you've already created a profile and posted videos, not to worry because this is going to tell you how to do it strategically with your business in mind. Because what we're trying to do is use this more intentionally as a branding platform rather than just as a fun tool. Because while that is great and while being a consumer is wonderful, we want to start skewing it to our advantage as business owners. And there is a way to do it, which is what I'm going to teach you. So thank you for being here. I'm so excited to teach you about my new favorite platform. But first, what I want to do is go into what TikTok actually is for those of you that have literally no idea. Right now, it is the top free app in the Apple Store, which is 2 places up from Instagram. The reason why it's good for your brand is because it brings brand awareness and recognition to it. And that's where real fame comes from. Sure, you might have a certain number of followers on Instagram, but who else knows you? If you start getting into other arenas and playing big there, that's when you're going to start creating a brand identity that's recognizable across platforms and people are actually going to know your name and be able to Google you. That's what we want to get to in terms of a really huge impact, right? So, another reason why TikTok is great for your brand is because if you can learn how to evolve into this, you can learn essentially anything. It's like if you keep yourself on Instagram forever, it's going to fade out eventually and you're going to become a dinosaur in your industry. This is a way that you can evolve. I liken this to a story that I have with my parents. My father used to be really big in the music industry. He was a distributor, which means he was liaison between actual labels and people that sold CDs, and he kind of put them together. And he knew a lot of people in the punk rock music world and did really great for that. But when CDs went out of fashion, so did his business that he built for 25 years. You don't want that to happen to you. You want to be in this for the long game. So that's why TikTok is a huge investment into the longevity of your business. Now, I can speak from experience because I have actually gained accomplishments from TikTok. Not only have I surpassed my Instagram following that took about 4 years to build in 4 months, but I've also been featured in 2 articles based solely off of TikTok, including Business Insider. I have sold readings, I've increased my web traffic by 45%, and I made 1 video about like Amazon just being in it, and then I got invited to their influencer program. This app is not only huge, it is being watched by people, and that is how we're going to get you recognized. That's how you're going to have a stance in your brand, and honestly, it's the best thing that you could do for your business right now. It is a huge investment into a lasting brand, and there are some famous examples of that. One, there's Jeffree Star, who started from a MySpace music career. Now, he's not the greatest example in terms of a good human being. However, he is somebody that made fame off of an app that, or rather, website that is no longer used anymore, but then has transformed it into a lasting brand that has made millions of dollars. We have Shawn Mendes, who started out as a Vine star. Vine is no more, but Shawn Mendes still has fame because he was recognized. Brittany Furlan, she was on Vine and now is in a new Seth Green show. The reason why I'm bringing up all of these examples is because regardless of if TikTok is lasting or not, we do know that people are running from Facebook screaming and crying because it has become problematic and because it has sold all of our information. We want to stay away from that. People are kind of upset with Instagram because its algorithm has screwed up small businesses. This is a new leapfrogging way to get into the eyes of new consumers. And whether this is the lasting app or not, because is it ever really lasting? It is the thing that is going to help propel your brand fast. Why? Because their algorithm is designed for you to be seen. This is powerful. For example, the hashtag Life Coach has 20.4 million posts. The hashtag Spiritual Awakening, 13.5 million posts. And the piece de resistance, Witchtok, the hashtag Witchtok, has a whopping 68.1 million posts underneath that one hashtag. This surpasses Witches of Instagram by 64.1 million posts. That's right, Witches of Instagram has 4 million posts underneath it, while Witchtok, 68.1. The numbers don't lie. TikTok is only 3 years old, being made available for iOS and Android in 2017 under the name Musical.ly, so it hasn't even been under the same brand for 3 years. And yes, while 41% of users are between 16 and 24, this is a prime market for brand development. Making lasting impressions with the younger generation helps for brand longevity, and it does not mean that they will not purchase. It just means that they purchase differently. And this also means that 60% of users are outside of those age ranges, and seeing that you must be 13 years old to use TikTok, there are people outside of that margin, like you and me, using and consuming. For example, on my For You page, I've seen psychiatrists get clients, nutritionists get clients, and of course, my favorite, Gary Vee.
My mind works this way. When I went to the airport last week and a 7-year-old ran up to me and asked for a selfie, I knew TikTok was working. So for me, it's qualitative. I know something's working based on reading the comments at scale. So for me, it's much more the comments themselves, not how many comments, the interpretation of the intent of the comments, because I'm building brand. I'm not worried about how many likes and shares it gets.
It is possible to convert. It just takes finesse. Okay, so here we go. We're going to jump into the challenge day one. We're going to talk about how to design your profile intentionally. So your profile has limited capabilities, so this matters. Number one, your photo must be eye-catching and clear. You want to use brand colors that are bright, and the eye is naturally drawn to this and will entice a follow, given that a user can follow directly from your video if it lands on the For You page. It also must be high quality. Don't use anything grainy because you won't look professional and it will just look like another personal account, not an influencer or a brand. Then you want to use your full name as associated with your business. If you want to be Googleable, it is time to do this. Your username should be your brand name. Brand consistency is key for when your following falls in love with you. And then they can find you in other places, be it Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of that.
As far as your bio goes, you only have 80 characters, so make it count. Make a succinct description of what you do, and then put down your website. Make sure it's there.
Next, you want to link your Instagram. TikTok is great for brand exposure, but Instagram still has the best format for connecting with your followers and selling high-end services. The platform makes it easy to jump from one app to the other, so take advantage of that. Then you can also link your YouTube. If you don't have one, that's fine, but you can funnel people directly from TikTok to YouTube by putting YouTube clips in your profile, and if your followers are interested, they can jump directly to YouTube to find more. So that is how you're going to curate your profile and make your TikTok really, really intentionally designed so that once you start getting traffic onto that page, people will know exactly what you're all about and they will be able to find you. All right, guys, well, that's all for me today. This is your first challenge video, and I'm really glad that you're here with me. I want you to be able to experience the entire gravitas of TikTok, so stick around for all of the challenge days. I want you to get excited, start using this app as a fun tool, and we will see you tomorrow.